Hi everyone, Professor McAllister here. Thanks for joining me again. Today I'm going to present episode 9 and the topic will be logical conclusion and inferencing. They're actually, for the purpose of the T's, they are actually the same thing. To determine a logical conclusion, you look at the clues. The logical conclusion will not be stated in the passage, so you have to scan quickly looking for clues. It's sort of like if you've ever watched an episode of Sherlock on Netflix. He has all the clues and then tries to solve the problem by looking at the clues. Inferencing is basically the same thing. Both of them require that the reader reads between the lines. I don't really have a strategy to help you find that answer quickly, but in just a minute I'm going to go over a passage with you and talk you through it, and hopefully that will be helpful. Okay, let's look at an example here for logical conclusions and inferences. I'm going to read the paragraph to you first. Several years ago, Father Bernard Pagano, a Roman Catholic priest, went on trial for a series of armed robberies of small shops. Newspapers labeled the gunman the gentleman bandit because he always was well groomed and displayed perfect manners. 7 eyewitnesses positively identified Father Pagano as the robber. Yet, at the 11th hour, another man, Ronald Clouser, confessed to the robberies. Clouser knew the details of the crimes that only the real bandit could have known. Only then were charges against the priest dropped. Let's take a look at the first question. We can conclude from the passage that if Clouser had not come forward, so Clouser was the man who admitted to committing the crimes. So could we say that Father Pagano would have been found guilty, or Clouser probably would have been caught anyway, or the trial would have gone on for years? Based on the information that we read, it said 7 eyewitnesses positively identified Father Pagano as the robber. Based on that, my conclusion would be, had Mr. Clouser not come forward, Father Pagano would have probably been found guilty. It doesn't say that in the passage, but based on the information that we have there, that is what I conclude. The second question, we can deduce from the passage that Father Pagano really did commit the robberies, looked somewhat like Clouser, or C, both of the above. If you have a question about a conclusion on the T's and one of your choices is both of the above, you can automatically eliminate that question. It will not be the answer. A says that he really did commit the robberies. Well, that's not true. We don't have anything that says that. But what we do know is that 7 eyewitnesses ID'd him. Therefore, I think the correct answer would be B, that Father Pagano looked somewhat like Clouser. Maybe they both had brown hair, or maybe they both had beards. All right, number 3, we can conclude from the passage that eyewitnesses are not always reliable, rarely correct, or dishonest. It's unlikely that an eyewitness would be dishonest. And it's doubtful that they are rarely correct. If they are an eyewitness, they have a pretty good idea of what happened. However, A says that they are not always reliable, and in many cases that's true. Maybe they kind of forgot that he didn't really have a beard. And when they do the lineups, they intentionally select other people that resemble the one that is being accused. But based on this question and the information that we have, I would say the answer is that eyewitnesses are not always reliable. Let's look at another passage. Many snack foods were introduced as health foods. The familiar graham cracker, for example, was originally sold in the 19th century as a health food. The health benefit it was supposed to provide sounds odd to us. Dr. Graham claimed that his crackers made girls less interested in sex. Later, breakfast cereals like cornflakes also began as health foods. And even soft drinks like Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola, which at one time contained cocaine, they were first sold as health drinks. So question number 4, we can conclude from the passage that graham crackers are today thought to be especially healthy, probably got their name from the man who promoted them, or that they are not popular. Well, graham crackers are very popular, especially with children today. And I don't have any information, there's no information in the passage that says they are very healthy now. So the logical conclusion would be that they were named after the man who promoted them, Dr. Graham. From the passage above, we can conclude that Dr. Pepper is very healthy, was named for Dr. Graham, was named to emphasize its health benefits. Okay, take a look back at this sentence here. And even soft drinks like Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola, which once contained cocaine, were first sold as health drinks. There's no claim about the health value of them today. In fact, we know it's just the opposite. Dr. Pepper is not similar to Dr. Graham, except for the doctor part. But Dr. Pepper was named to emphasize its health benefits. It even kind of says it right there. Were first sold as health drinks. And if there's a doctor in front of something, people might think that it's going to be healthy. Okay, let's take a look at one more passage. In 1953, relations between America's two political parties reached a new low. A few conservative Republicans made a startling claim. They accused the New Deal Democrats under Franklin Delano Roosevelt of stealing the gold deposits from Fort Knox. President Eisenhower was not impressed with the accusation, but under political pressure from the Daughters of the American Revolution, he had the gold counted. The final total was, oh dear, that's too many numbers for me. We'll have to ask Brandon Kraft that one. But the total was actually $10 less than it should have been. The Democratic treasurer under the previous administration sent a check to cover the shortage. So, number 6, the question reads, we can conclude from the passage that the Daughters of the American Revolution believe the New Deal Democrats may have stolen gold from Fort Knox, could not influence President Eisenhower, or both of the above. Well, remember, I said if you get a both of the above, that is not going to be the correct answer. The fact that they could not influence President Eisenhower, that would not be true either because he, under political pressure from them, had the gold counted. Therefore, we can conclude that they believe that the New Deal Democrats may have stolen gold from Fort Knox. Number 7, we can conclude from the total amount of gold counted that A, there is not much gold in Fort Knox, a $10 difference is insignificant, or C, counting the gold was easy. Well, we know the answer is an A, because there were so many commas and numbers in that amount that I don't even know how to read it. That's a lot of gold. It could not have been easy to count that much gold either. So the correct conclusion would be a $10 difference is insignificant. I hope that makes sense to you. $10 was nothing compared to all that other amount, large amount up there. Number 8, we can conclude from the passage that the accused Democrats did steal gold from Fort Knox, planned to steal gold from Fort Knox, or probably never took gold from Fort Knox. This one's a little trickier, but I'm going to go with C, probably never took gold from Fort Knox. If they had stolen gold, why would they have stolen just $10 worth? That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe they stole gold. I don't believe that they planned to steal gold. There could have been an error in the counting on a previous occasion. I think the correct answer is C. I'm going to keep working on logical conclusion for you all. There's got to be some way to find that answer quickly. Again, though, my suggestion is if you get one of these questions, give it about a minute, and if you cannot figure it out or if you're not sure, then guess and move on. Please do not spend 5 minutes rereading and when you still might get the question wrong anyhow. And definitely don't leave it blank, because most students do not have time to go back. Okay? Thank you for joining me. I hope you found this helpful. I'll look forward to your comments and questions. Thank you. Hi, thanks for watching my video. If you found my video helpful, please indicate it by hitting the like button. You're also welcome to leave any questions or comments down below. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you'll receive notification of all my future videos. Thank you.